Oh, my name is Uche Paragon. I am one of the best traders we have in Africa. I've been trading for almost 17 years now. Some of you know me, some of you doesn't know me, but I think I'm becoming more popular on the internet and Google. I'm also the founder of Uche Paragon Trading School, and of course, I'm a hedge fund manager. I am not an influencer who want to influence you with stuff, you know what I mean? So I'm one of the guys who make money from trading, not by influencing. So this is our website. We have a trading school, which is Paragon Trading School. It was formed last year, April, because generally I don't teach trading. I only trade. But it was formed by one of us from Nigeria. He's not here in this meeting. He was one of the founder, but I gave him the consent to go ahead. But because of the success we are having in it, and I have to dedicate myself to make sure I am part of it. It's my brand, but I wasn't the ultimate founder. I was obviously the co-founder because I didn't want it. The guy insisted that we should form a trading school. That's why I always give him credit. His name is also Uche. He's from Abuja. So now we are the organizer of this event. It's a global webinar event. You may see people that are not from Nigeria who are here because we have students all over the world. We have students from Zambia, we have from Uganda, we have students from China, but they are not on this section. We have students from United States. We have students from Canada. People in Canada are Nigerians who live in Canada. Then we have students from Saudi Arabia. We also have students from India. Yeah, I mean, India is not distinct. So now we have students from Botswana. These are the area we have students from Botswana. We have students from Morocco. We have students from Morocco. So of course we have students from Nigeria, and we've been teaching and educating students on how, as can see, it's a trading school. It's an institution, and we have different courses we offer. Some of them are free courses, some of them are paid courses. So today you fall under investors course because we are talking about general information and also making some teachings. So you fall under investors course. We have a lot of courses we offer in our school, which you can be part of it. And we also have courses like investment banking, we have wealth creation, equity investing, wealth management, and real estate. Then we also offer data analysis. It's one of the exceptional courses we offer. And cybersecurity and data analysis, because of as a trader, you need to understand how cybersecurity works in terms of your financial transactions, and especially data analysis. It helps you to actually know how to extract financial data and use it to make conclusion and arrive at a conclusive strategy that could work for you. So that's why, and our data analysis is very, very effective. That's what we'll be using to trade for 3 months now, using the trade war in the United States, the tariff war with the United States and the economic outlook of the different countries we are investing in either in their currency or in their stock. They will use data analysis to be able to extract data from them, analyze it, evaluate them, and arrive at a conclusive end. And that is why we don't speculate. We trade, we know what we're doing. We don't speculate in the market. I'm not a speculator. I'm a well-trained trader who have been trained through several institutions. So we're also here to gain the same value. Our students have been gaining. On our own school here, as you can see, we are not necessarily limited to MT5 or MT4 or FX. We take you to the proper non-banking financial market, how you can be able to participate. We have several facilitators. Not all of them is here. Not all of them is listed here. Some of our facilitators facilitate experienced financial expert licenses, even in Nigeria. Some of them are members of Nigerian Stock Exchange. We don't allow people who are just coming from internet to come and teach. It has to be experienced people who are teaching. Like Dr. Emeko Nachukwu is a development, financial, and finance and trade and investment consultant. He's also a consultant to Central Bank and has consulted to a lot of people, and of course have consulted with Lagos Commodity and Future Exchange. We also have Manasi Bede. Is also a former gold analyst from Lagos Commodity and Futures Exchange. So we are not dealing with people of internet, people who learn trading on one channel and remain there and think that is the end. No, we try to make sure you get the value from what you came for. And I think most of our students can tell you that they're getting enough value of what they actually came for, to be honest. So today we have a special program, the future of derivative investment in Africa. Let me bring it up. It's a special course we are teaching today, and it's a global program. We have our facilitators on ground. I myself will be teaching. We have 3 facilitators. Each of them will teach for average 20 minutes to 30 minutes. So that we won't bore you and take much of your time. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if you choose to join us, fine. But I'm sure you'll be able to join us because I consider our school, and our institution as the final bus stop. If you learn trading from us, you're not successful. You just need to stop trading. That's how it is. So this is the topic for today, the future of derivative investment in Africa. And also we're going to teach you how you can hedge derivative with real gold. Our investors, our students, we don't lose our account. We don't liquidate because we have been able to grow from being ordinary retail trader to institutional trading. Our mirror what the big boys does, you know what I mean, in the investment space. One of them is that they can hedge the asset class with real gold and able to make profit on the both sides. Since we started this innovative trading system, we've been on profit. Like gold have gone almost 4%, the gold spot, because we trade on different market, different intercontinental market, not just on one. We trade on futures, derivatives, spot, equity, and all of that, not just on one particular investment vehicle. So now we've been able to match them together in a way that we can be able to diversify our investment across different markets. Of course, they have different types of performances. Like on spot is not as risky or as volatile as derivative and CFD. But big investors hedge together with all these things. Now, we also on gold. Meza, you are one of our gold traders. You are in the class today. So Alice is not here. I've not seen Alice. Alice, if you're here, just indicate yourself. So these are our gold traders I've known for a long time now, and we're guiding them on that. They are CFD traders, and we are pushing up together with them. When gold was 2,600, we tell them that it will get to $3,000 per ounce. Yeah, as of this week, it hit 2,900. So they've been flowing it consistently on that. So that is one of the things we are discussing. How does the future of derivative hold in Africa, and what can we do about it? That's one of the topic we are teaching today. And we have our sponsor, VFT Ava is one of our sponsors, of course, in partnership with AvaTrade. I think they are all here. We first of all introduce our first speaker. Again, if you have a question, always make sure you write it. I'm happy to be a moderator to this. I can be able to answer more questions directly. I also have my own presentation to make. So not wasting much of our time, we have 20 minutes away. I want to introduce our first speaker, is Mr. Manasseh. He's better have to introduce himself much because he has a lot of strong financial background in Nigeria, working with Security and Exchange Commission, Ben, and come to Lagos Commodity and Futures. In fact, he has worked with a regulated environment a lot, so he understood what we are talking about. So he's going to be one of our speakers. He's going to teach more on the concept of gold first. Then I will come back and teach more on my own topic on concepts of derivative and investment. Then we have our guest speaker, Alan. We also come and teach on other products and services that you can connect with. So I want to personally welcome every one of you once again. And at the same time, I want to welcome our facilitator, the first person who's going to teach us on the concept of gold for you to understand how we can be able to hedge together with real gold. And his name is Manasseh Bede. I'm sorry if I get it wrong. Manasseh Bede. I hope you are there with me, Mr. Manasseh.
Yes, Mr. Uche, thank you so much. You actually got the name right. Thank you so much.
Perfect, perfect. So I'm going to make you the host now. So you can be able to start the first presentation. I'm so sorry. You may have to welcome our guests once again. I do not necessarily welcome all of them. We are 21 in number now, 22. If you have time, you can welcome them, please. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Uche. Good morning, everyone. It's such a great honor to be here once again. Thank you all for joining us on this session today, this webinar that we've organized. When I joined in, we're barely about 6, but now I can see the numbers are growing. We're currently 22 on the call. So, and it is my hope that within the next 5 to 10 minutes, we'll have more numbers joining in as well. So I want to welcome you all to today's session. Today's session promises to be a very enlightened session where we can all be in tune with what investment in Africa has in stock for us, and how it will continue to impact each and every one of us. So once again, you're all welcome. So my name is Manasseh Gbede. I'm a former gold analyst with the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange. So over the years, I've played a key role in the capital market. I've worked with the regulator, that's the regulator of the capital market, which is the Securities and Exchange Commission, before I proceeded to the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange. So I wanted to see what the life outside being a regulatory body is. And I got to experience both of them. The regulators on their own part they have various roles to play, and they play very key roles in the capital market in Nigeria. And moving on to the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange, I got to see that the regulations that the Securities and Exchange Commission have put in place are actually working well. So everything that happens in the capital market is actually heavily regulated. So which is why most times we encourage people that do not just jump into any investment. Make sure that there is whatever investment you are going into is heavily regulated, because we've had cases of people losing money here and there, but with the help of regulations in the capital market and all, we tend to mitigate and avoid those losses. So I'm speaking to you with the wealth of experience that I've acquired over the years. And today, I want us to focus on, just like the topic that has been given to us to focus on today, that has to do with the future of derivative investment in Africa. So I'm looking at it, we'll be looking at the derivatives hedge with real gold. So most times I just like to give a brief that most times people are not really in tune with the commodities markets. So usually I tend to introduce people to say the commodities market is way, way bigger than the equities market, which is the stock market and all, because the equities market, you're actually investing in things that you can't actually see or you can't touch, basically. But the commodities markets, I will now say Nigeria is a commodities economy, because Nigeria is so blessed with various commodities, from the precious metals to the crude oil to the solid minerals, and even agriculture as well. So that alone just gives us room to reason to know that, and to understand that Nigeria is actually a commodities economy and not an equities economy, because Nigeria has a fertile land, and it's very good. So today I want to take us through practical ways to buy and sell gold. So I want this session to be one, it will be robust. It will be brief, because I just have 20 minutes for my session. It will be brief, but I equally want it to be very, very interactive. So if you have any questions along the line, you can just put it on the chat box, and once we are done, we can definitely attend to everything. So today we're going to be looking at practical ways to buy and sell gold. So the gold ETFs, the gold spot, the gold CFD, and the gold futures. And in all of this, we are going to be relating it to the GFT Ava, which is a platform the Uche Paragon Trading School is making use of, because we try to as the world is emerging in terms of technology, we try to make things, people are looking out for quote and unquote easy ways to get involved in investment. People don't want to go through the traditional way of maybe writing letters or moving around papers and all of that. But with the help of GFT Ava, almost everything is automated. So all you just need to do is sit down behind your computer, your phones and the likes, and do what you need to do. So all of this, like I mentioned, is backed up and is with the help of GFT Ava. So we'll be looking at, first on my slide is why consider gold. So we understand that gold is, just to confirm, if you all can hear me, please.
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. Okay, so moving on to why do we consider gold? Yes, so we understand that gold over the years is one of the densest of all metals, as it is a good conductor of heat and electricity. So gold is visually pleasing and is workable, and of course, it does not tarnish. It does not corrode, and it was one of the first metals to attract human attention. So understanding why we should consider gold, we understand here that it is actually a valuable asset that has historically held its value over time. So it can be a very good way to diversify your investment portfolio and potentially protect your wealth during economic downturns, which is inflation. So there are actually different ways to invest in gold, of which all of them comes its own advantages and its own disadvantages. So this is just a brief of why you should consider gold, because this is something that, of course, is a precious metal. You can use gold for literally everything, from your jewelries to your furnitures and whatnot, what have you. So ways to buy and sell gold. So we'll start off with the gold ETFs. So a brief on the gold ETF, what that basically means is it provides investors with exposure to gold by tracking the price changes of gold. So this allows investors to profit from gold prices without having to own the physical assets. So when we're talking about ETF basically means owning a portion. So let's say, for example, there is a someone brings a gold bar, that's a full gold bar, and let's say, for example, it's going for maybe say a million naira, for example, and you don't have a million naira to go for and to purchase the entire bar. You can own an ETF. An ETF is just like a portion of that bar. Let me just say a portion of it can go for, let me see, 50,000, and you see that, okay, I have 50,000, I can afford it. You just purchase that portion. So that's basically what an ETF means. So more or less, just an example here stating, imagine a basket filled with gold bars and other investment that track the gold price. When you buy a gold ETF share, you don't own the physical gold directly, but you own a piece of that basket. So ETF basically means you're owning a portion of the physical gold. So it still means that you own, you have gold assets in your portfolio. So we'll move on to the benefits of ETF. So it is easy to buy and sell on stock exchanges or commodities exchanges, just like buying company shares. So I'm sure some of us here are used to maybe may have had experiences with buying shares on the stock exchange. So let's say you own a share of GT Bank, for example. You buy a share in GT Bank. That doesn't mean you own the entire GT Bank. You own a portion. That's a share of a portion of GT. When you are being asked, you say, yes, I own a share in GT. So you're partly an owner, but you don't own the entire GT. So just like I mentioned, you're owning a portion. So another benefit here would now be is typically low fees compared to other options. It's highly liquid. You can easily buy or sell your shares quickly. That is, you can easily buy that portion quickly, and you can easily sell that portion of the ETF quickly. So some of the drawbacks, you don't physically own any gold besides that portion, so you don't own the entire thing. And another drawback is the ETF price might not perfectly match the actual gold price due to small fees. Of course, you don't expect that if you buy a small portion, it will amount to the same price of the entire full bar. So that's just some of the and the drawbacks. So if you want more price, if you want your price, you want to have more stake in it, of course, you have to increase your portfolio or increase your investment to own multiple portions to own the bar, for example. So we'll move on to the actual physical gold. So the physical gold, of course, this means buying actual gold bars or coins. You can hold them yourself or store them in a safe deposit box at a bank. So just like I mentioned earlier, imagine there's a physical gold bar. You have the resources to purchase that entire bar. Of course, that means you are going to own the entire gold bar or the coin. So you can choose to hold them yourself, or you can choose to deposit them in the bank or a vault. So at least you know that your gold is safe and secured, because of course you may not want to be moving around with gold because it's for security reasons. So this is another form of gold as well, investments in gold. So benefits, of course, you directly own the gold, which gives you physical possession. The gold is yours. Over time, the value of the gold itself could increase. So if you buy the gold bar at ₦1 million, for example, today, of course, tomorrow when the gold bar goes up to ₦2 million, you know that the value has increased, and that means your investment is doing quite well. So some of the drawbacks, of course, you need to find a reputable dealer to buy and sell the gold. Thankfully, like I mentioned, and the GFT Ava has come to make things more easier. Let me use that word, because once you have the platform, you can easily purchase this gold. Then thankfully, like I mentioned, I am coming from the regulator angle, coming from a commodities exchange. So there are various options to look out for reputable dealers. So one thing GFT Ava does is whatever gold that is on the platform of GFT Ava, just have it at the back of your mind that all KYC and due diligence checks have been done. So you don't need to go ahead and start looking for a buyer or to looking out for the legitimacy of what you are going to purchase. So the GFT Ava, we've put it upon ourselves that we make sure we're heavily regulated, and whatever we are putting up on the platform is actually legitimate and it is safe. Let me put it that way, because our reputation also is also at stake, because we wouldn't want to put up something that at the end of the day, tomorrow there will be a flop and our reputation will go down the drain. So we ensure that before anything is up on the platform, everything must have gone through the due diligence, the KYC, and the source that everything is coming from, and whatever gold or whatever CFD that is coming up is safe and secure. So another drawback is there are storage costs associated with keeping it safe. Of course, even when we all have our bank apps, or we have various banks rather, where we put money on a monthly basis. These banks charge us, they call maintenance fee, they do this, they do that. Of course, those are some of the fees that come. So you don't expect that you go and deposit your gold in the bank, in the vault, and there wouldn't be some charges to it. So of course, there'll be a charge that, okay, for keeping your gold safe and secured, there'll be a maintenance fee or a storage fee and all of that. Another part is less liquid than ETFs, so it might take time to sell your gold. So it will just be in some rare cases where you find someone that will be willing to buy a full gold bar or a full gold coin. So that's just, I'm not saying it is a possibility, but sometimes there may be a bit of delay compared to ETFs that you can easily sell. Just like moving back to the shares and the stock market, once you can quickly buy a share. Let's say you see that Fidelity Bank is doing so well, you can quickly contact your broker or whoever to purchase this for you. And when you want to sell, you can quickly sell. So selling of ETFs is faster than actually selling the entire thing, because the processes are usually longer. So those are just some of the drawbacks of the physical gold. So moving on to gold CFDs. So CFDs, of course, contracts for difference. So basically, this is a contract between you and a broker to speculate on the price movement of gold. So your contract you just have with your broker, you and your broker speculate on the price movement of gold. So on the other hand, just like I mentioned, the GFT Ava, the process is automated. So as the process is automated, you have the mandate to be looking at how the prices are going on the platform. So everything is automated. You don't need to start having physical conversations with your broker here and there. So the CFD and rather the GFT Ava has more or less brought simplicity to the system. So another part I will look at is, imagine you think the price of gold will go up. You can enter a CFD contract to buy gold at a certain price. So once you understand the markets, that's using the GFT Ava platform, you understand the market, you're looking at the trend of how things are going. Once you feel that the price will definitely go up, of course, you can just go into a contract to buy gold at a certain price. And whether the price goes up or it drops, at least you've locked down on a price. So of course, if the price goes up, you can sell your CFD and potentially make a profit. But if the price goes down, of course, you could lose money. So one thing I want to also put on the table here is we should have it at the back of our minds that anybody, I say it again, anybody that comes and tells you that I guarantee you a certain profit or a certain a particular return, I'll tell you that please run away. Because in the world of investing, especially in the capital market and this gold space, there is no word guaranteed return. Anybody that uses the word guaranteed return, I think that person is just trying to take money from you, because the market moves based on the basic laws of demand and supply. So you could win, you could lose. But anybody that says, I guarantee you this amount, then I think you should run away, because just know that that person just wants to take your money. Because if the person is saying he guarantees you, okay, what if there's a loss? Who covers up for the profit, for that difference? Actually, no one will do that. It should just be excuses upon excuses. So it's advisable that you understand the market for yourself, and you just know when to go into the market and when to come out of the market. So, and before the call started, I overheard the chats with Mr. Uche and someone on the call, and he said he lost some money while he was trying to trade oil or so, if I'm correct. So that's just the world of trading, world of investment, world of trading. So you need to prepare your mind that yes, you will win some, you will lose some, but we all need to have calculated risks at the end of the day. So some of the benefits for CFDs, of course, leverage. You can control a larger amount of gold with a smaller investment. So of course, this is not recommended for beginners due to high risk. So for beginners, of course, one thing I try to do is, if you're a beginner in the world of trading and all of that, I usually encourage people to start off with investing more in ETFs, because ETFs, they are low risk, and it wouldn't require so much money to start off with. So if you start off with an ETF, that way you'll be able to understand the market, build up your confidence, and you'll be able to now move on to let's say buying larger amount of gold and all. So that way, for this now, I recommend that for beginners, please begin with ETFs. That way you know that there's lower risk. That doesn't mean there are no risks. There are risks involved, but the risks are low. So another benefit is you can profit if the price goes up or down. Selling a CFD if you think the price will fall. So you can profit if the price goes up or go down. That's one of the benefits of CFD as well. So some of the drawbacks, of course, high risk of losing all your invested capital if the market moves against you. Just like I mentioned, of course, the laws of demand and supply, it applies in every case of investments. A complex product that requires a good understanding of financial markets. So that's one of the drawbacks. So there are products that if you don't actually understand the product, or if you don't understand, if you don't have a good understanding of the financial market, of course, you may tend to have some losses and all of that. So what we do here at Uche Paragon Trading School is we are here to guide you we teach you on how to, that's looking at the theoretical aspects for you to understand the basics. And we move you to the trading aspect, that's the practical aspect of it. So we guide you through. So that, just like the advice of back then when we were in school, of course, the teacher will only teach you something, but you also have the duty to go back to your rooms to do your own assignment for yourself, understand the market for yourself. So if you are only relying on what we are teaching you here, of course, we don't know it all. Despite the fact that we are experts in this thing, we tend to still make mistakes because there are new trends at the end of the day. So we usually encourage people that go back to the drawing board, go back to your rooms and also do your own assignment for yourself. So that way, my own understanding of the market may differ from your own understanding. So what may apply for me, my own strategy that I will use may not work for you. So we usually just encourage people that, despite the fact that I'll put you through this through the Trading Academy, with the GFT ABA and all our own platforms, you as well go back and do your own practical sessions. So and that drawback is not, of course, it is not suitable for all investors, especially beginners. So of course, beginner, like I mentioned, please start off with ETFs. When you are now confident enough about the market, of course, you can now advance into going for CFDs. So the gold futures contract. So basically what gold futures contract basically means will just be assets contracts which are bought at agreed prices, but they are delivered and paid for later. So like I mentioned, there are assets contracts which are bought at agreed prices, but delivered and paid for later. So this is a similar concept to a CFD, but it's a legally binding agreement to buy or sell gold at a specific price on a future date. So imagine agreeing to buy 10 ounces of gold in 3 months for $2,000 per ounce. You're hoping the price will be high in 3 months so you can sell it for profits. So now, what the gold futures contract basically means is Mr. A and Mr. B agreed to buy, agree on a price today at, let me say, 5,000 naira for gold today at 5,000 naira to be delivered in the next 3 months. So let's say between now and the next 3 months, the price of the gold goes to 15,000 naira. By the time that gold comes, I am still going to pay that 5,000 naira because we have an agreement. We're locking on a price today. So let's say tomorrow, we still agree on that same 5,000, and let us say in the next 3 months the price drops to 2,000 naira, for example. I am still going to pay the 5,000. So that's what the futures contract means. So we are agreeing at a price today, which will be delivered and paid for later. So whatever price we agree on today is what we'll pay for later. So if we see that, okay, in the next 3 months, this price will go up to 15,000. Okay, and I say, okay, beautiful. I need this gold at the rate of 5,000 naira today. In the next 3 months, the price goes up. By the time I get the gold, I can now choose to sell it and get profit. So that's just some of the what futures contract basically means. So some of the benefits, of course, it can be used to hedge against future price fluctuations if you need to buy gold later. So potential for profit if the price goes up. Some of the drawbacks, it requires a margin, which is deposit to enter the contract, which can be a significant amount of money. Complex product with high risk of losing your deposits, if the market moves against you. Just like I mentioned, if you agree on 5,000 today and tomorrow it drops to 2,000, of course, you've made a loss, but the agreed price is still 5,000 and you have to pay it. So under drawbacks, it is best suited for experienced investors who understand futures markets. So now, if you are an experienced investor, you understand the market and you know how the market trends, of course, this would be at your own advantage. But for beginners that don't understand the market, I wouldn't really encourage that. Just like the drawback here is stating. So choosing the right option for you. Of course, first-time investors, consider starting with gold ETFs due to their ease of use, lower risk and lower fees. So first-time investors, this would be for you. ETF, like I mentioned. Long-term goals. So if you're investing for the long term, over 5 years, physical gold or ETFs could be suitable. So ETFs is just advisable for newbies And of course, as you're even advancing, even if you are becoming an experienced trader and all those things, you can still, and they are going up to do the physical gold and the rest, you can still add ETFs to your portfolio as well. So short-term trading, of course, experienced investors might consider CFDs or futures for short-term speculation, but understand the high risk involved. Of course, like I mentioned, there are risks everywhere. Most of all these investments and investments have all these risks. So you just need to understand the various and how you can well manage the risks that will be involved. So always do your research, just like I mentioned. Please, we can here at Uche Paragon Trade School, we will guide you, but we also encourage people to go back and do their own research. Even if we come and tell you that this product is good, you yourself go back and do your own research to understand what you're investing in. So always do your research before investing in any gold product. Of course, talk to a financial advisor for personalized investment advice based on your goals and risk tolerance. So we are always here available. The Uche Paragon and Trading School is not just a one-off. So even if you come and we tutor you, we are always available to still guide you, to still put you through on whatever investment advice you require. So of course, you can also reach out to us. The trading school is very much available for if you need to communicate your challenges and the likes. So step-by-step process on how to open an account is CFD broker. So in place for this, in terms of CFD broker, why I put that is because in Nigeria here and in Nigeria majorly, like I mentioned, we are making use of this GFT Ava. GFT Ava is not Nigerian, it's not a Nigerian company. It is globally recognized as an international company that is under GFT Ava Trade. So we have GFT Ava has lots of partnerships here in Nigeria, in the Nigerian markets, where we have partners in the stock market, in the commodities market, and also have that at the back of your mind that if you want to if you want to have your trading within Nigeria, of course, we know that we are backed up with our Nigerian partners as well, where we have the SEC as regulators and the likes, and the Ava Trade themselves as well. So, and they are globally regulated as well. So before you begin, of course, we are here. You can choose to research on GFT Ava, which is the platform we are making use of. You can choose to research the GFT Ava. The platform has been up and running over the years. We have proven we have recorded so much successes using that platform, where people have come back and giving good testimonials about the platform. So we can beat our chest that yes, the GFT Ava platform is a good to go platform to make use of. So you need to understand the CFD risk, because CFD trading carries a high degree of risk, so you can lose your entire investment. So you just need to understand that, despite the fact that the GFT Ava is there to put simplicity on the table, you also need to understand that you need to understand the risks involved. So that way, once you understand the risk, you will know how to mitigate those risks. So opening a GFT Ava account is very simple to navigate. The portal is there. Once you register, you fill in the basic KYC document. I think in less than, when I opened my account, I think it didn't take me up to 5 minutes. And why I'm saying 5 minutes, because of course there's some network delays, maybe the MTN I was using and all of that. But I will say within the next 2 to 5 minutes maximum, you've opened an account. So you do the verification process, you deposit your funds. So it's just the same way you are doing an online registration. So the platform is there. It's very easy to navigate. So next steps will now be fund management, of course, research and analysis, and of course you start trading. So if I'm sure after this session, by the time Mr. Uche is taking his session, you will see he will take you through the GFT Ava platform to see how easy it is to navigate. So the process of opening accounts with GFT Ava platform is quite straightforward. And once you do that, you have access to your dashboard. You can navigate the platform to see how, okay, where you need to deposit your funds, how you can start trading and the likes. So of course, optional steps. There's a practice demo account. Before I started, I had to have a demo account where that's using the GFT Ava platform. So where I just needed to navigate the system to understand it for myself. So when anytime I was lost, I reach out to Mr. Uche, of which he was always there to guide, and he helped put me through. So the platform, like I mentioned, is quite easy to navigate. And yes, so that's pretty much it on my path, from just the theoretical aspect of practical ways to buy and sell gold. So I'll leave the room open now. If you have any questions you want me to attend to, if you have any challenge, so yes, the floor is open for questions and answers.
Thank you so much. I'm not sure we're gonna take question now because we have to move to the next speaker. I think I should suggest we take questions at the end. So what do you guys think? Because we really want to save time to make sure we're able to cover the exact time we want. I don't like to spend more than 2 hours in any of the sections. So let's take question after the next speaker. So it's a wonderful one, guys. I think you all got value, right?
Yes, sir.
So I know those people who are new may be like thinking a lot going on in your mind. How can this be? How can this work? Stuff like that. But just take time and be gradually following us up. You'll be able to understand how it works. So we are giving you the futures of derivative investment in Africa. So I've seen how you explain it, CFD, ETF, and everything that's available. But now, what are the futures? How do we utilize these things? So what are the benefits? Then how do I go ahead? That is one of the things, one of the major objectives you'll be able to achieve from us. We have our next speaker. His name is Alan, Deputy Vice President of AvaTrade Global. I think, Alan, you are free now. Are you available? Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Sheikh. How are you? Hi, everyone.
Yeah. So now the future of all these things lies with a broker. And derivative investment is not just a local investment, as the first speaker just said, using gold, because in the derivative market, there are a lot of products available. Gold is the major one we are using as a case study. Of course, some of you knows us, we also trade oil. We also trade forex and other one, but gold is the major project we have now. We are using as a case study. But now the future lies with brokers, because we are in a global space where you can be able to interconnect and make this investment. And now the future also lies with the security of your investment or your trade, which will make sure that you are able to work with the right companies and work with the right brokerage. That's why we are also bringing a global platform with you, so that you can be able to understand how you can be able to navigate these things. Our own path as a trading school is to make sure we teach you everything that you need to know and how you can become successful. So one of the global partner we have, or one of the global platform that you should be able to know and drive the future of derivative investment across where you are and make money from the global market place is AvaTrade. And we have the speaker here, who is Deputy Vice President, if I'm not mistaken, of AvaTrade. AvaTrade is one of the biggest commodity-based broker we have. And it's good that he let him personally introduce himself and give us more about the future of derivative investment using AvaTrade platform. So, Mr. Allen, you are welcome. You are the host now. You can go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Uche, for the introduction, and hi, everyone. Okay, I'm happy to be here to share with you what about AvaTrade and the platforms that we have. And of course, that I appreciate the coordination between GFT and Ava. where you are spreading the knowledge in your region. Knowledge is very important. We'll show you what the broker we have. I guess GFT and AvaTrade, they complete each other in terms of uh, AvaTrade is able to offer the technology, is able to offer the platforms, but as a regulated broker, we cannot offer signals or market analysis. So this gap, I guess, is being done by GFT. Okay, I'm not gonna take too much from your time. Let me share the presentation. Try to make it somehow quick. Company profile. All right, so first of all, AvaTrade is regulated. Now we have 10 regulations. It's a central bank regulation, tier 1 regulations. The head office is in Dublin. We have the Central Bank of Ireland. And across Europe, we have several offices between France, Italy. We have regulations in Poland, Spain. In addition that, we have regulation in the UK under the FCA, plus Canada, Central Bank of Canada, Australia, also Japan. We are very big in Japan, China, and some other regions like South Africa. We have as well. Now we are taking Singapore and in Abu Dhabi. We are located in the UAE, and we have the Abu Dhabi Global Market Regulation. Okay. Anyway, AvaTrade, we have several regulations. We have 1 million. We have more than 1 million returning client. We have not one. We are available across 150 countries, and we are more than 500 employees. Let me go for the next step. This is the timeline AvaTrade. We started in 2006, and till 2008, we started as a CFDs broker that everyone know the CFDs. Then let's go for the 2014, 2016. We in 2016, 17, we opened an office in Dubai. We had the offices in Shanghai, in France, in South Africa, and we introduced our mobile trading app. We'll show you in details on that. On 2018-19, we collaborated with Manchester City. We've been the sponsor for Manchester City, and we launched the MT5, Ava Protect, insurance on your trade, web traders. We have launched the Ava Options, Ava Partner, and of course the collaboration with Federberg Direct is a bank in Canada, which they are our partner, where we offer the financial assets in Canada. In 2024, it was a big move for us. We did a lot of things. Here we have the between 2024, we took the Abu Dhabi and Poland and Colombia regulations. We added the Ava Future. We collaborated with the CME, with the exchange directly. Now clients are able to trade in the exchange. And through the MT5, you cannot find, impossible to find a broker right now when they have the MT5. You can trade from the MT5 on the, and you hedge your positions with the exchange directly. I'll give you more details for the exchange CME. What does it mean? All right. And of course, we took the Poland regulation. We launched Ava Social, Ava Options, options trading. These are vanilla options, mostly in Europe. They trade on it. If someone would like to discover, we are able to offer them a demo account. And we did the partnership with Usain Bolt. We've been the sponsor, Usain Bolt, and plus finally the Formula One, Aston Martin, and Pro League in the UAE. This is something big in the UAE. We are the sponsor right now. And now this year we took Red Bull Formula One. Also, we are the sponsor for Red Bull. So let's move to another page. Here's our presence and regulations, Canada International British Virgin Island, Colombia. We have office in Chile, Dublin, Ireland, Poland, Italy, Bulgaria, Thailand, China, Japan, Australia, Malaysia, and South Africa. So with the 9 regulations we have with 6 continent, we offer a account manager with multiple languages from English, Germany, French, Arabic. We have big call center across between Bulgaria, between Bahrain, and other places, so we can cover the maximum region. Our main product offering, we have more than 1,000 product financial assets, which we start with the CFDs that everyone knows. There's a lot of brokers, they offer the CFDs, NFX, stocks. We have the indices, the crypto, commodities, ETFs, bonds, with a very good with very good spreads and very low commissions. And recently, as I told you, that we added the futures, which is clients can trade on the futures, and CME Direct's more transparent market on the MT5. We have segregated accounts, tier 1 international banks such as JP Morgan. We have the liquidity pools we take from different banking like JP Morgan and other banks. Our platforms are MT4, MT5, AvaTrade app, and the Ava Options. Any client that have an account with AvaTrade, that they can go to our educational resources on the website, they can register and watch our webinars, so they can educate themselves with any assets they are looking for. Here's our platforms: Ava Options, Social, Futures, WTrade, MetaTrader 5, MetaTrader 4. Most of the people are familiar with MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. The thing is, these 2 applications, they have very fast executions. It's good for the professional traders. AvaTrade that is connected to MT4, MT5, it's good for the beginners, where they can get lots of educational, lots of help on the platform. Just want to add one thing, that on the our platform, AvaTrade, we can offer insurance on trade on the spot only. If clients that doesn't want to take risk, he can just buy insurance or premium. So any losses in the market, it can be refunded to his trading account. For more details as well, you can ask Mr. Ushe later, or you can email us for any clarification. AvaTrade future offering. This is the AvaTrade website. It's called Ava Future. It's registered on the CME. If someone wants to check AvaTrade, they can go to the exchange CME, where the brokers or the big banks take the liquidity from there. So you can find our name are listed in CME. So this one also very important for the broker or anyone that he wants to know if this broker, how big it is. They can check it. If it's listed in the CME, this is something good for you. The reason that the CME can offer the liquidity and the pricing, so a more transparent market and low risk, so it means that you are executing the transaction with the exchange direct, and we are offering it on the MetaTrader 5. So fast executions is with the exchange directly. All right. So in the exchange, you can find many products like gold, currencies, treasuries, bonds. All the products are there, and many are contract. And I found that most of you guys, you are interested in gold and the crude oil. Gold is very important product, and everyone is looking into it, especially the recent 2 years. We have, by the way, the highest volume of gold, and even with the banks, you can see that the volume is very, very high on that. So basically, you can book your trades on gold, CFDs, spot, or futures, or options. All right, but I'm sure that options is going to be complicated for you, so go for the futures. Check it on the platform. You can have a demo account, or you can consult Ushe and the team about how you can trade on these products. By the way, also what's important for the future, we offer something called free level 2 data. If we offer it for free. All right, so the banks here, if you want to take the level 2 data, means it shows you somehow the orders from the exchange and the pricing pending orders. This somehow, if you want to go with the banks, you have to pay on a month. If they offer it to you, you have to pay minimum not less than $700 to $1,000 just to get these data. So what we are doing as AvaTrade, we are offering it for free. Okay, Ava Social, it's a social trading. We have the trade, we have MT4, MT5, Ava Options, and Ava Futures. These are solutions for the traders. You can discover it and you can check. We offer it as a demo account on it. Okay, one of the also that feature that we have it that can help the trader, as I told you about the Ava Protect. This is insurance on the trade. You can put insurance up to 2 days on gold and or the currencies, or 1 hour, 2 hour, 6 hour. We have the Trading Central. Trading Central, it's a third party. As I told you, that AvaTrade is a broker. We don't provide analysis, we don't provide signals, but we can offer third party and partners. And one of them is as well Trading Center. They're located in the UK. They give market research, market analysis. You cannot communicate with people, just the online. It's through the AI, we added them on our platform. So let's say if someone is trading AvaTrade platform, all right, so we customize the platform where you can get the signals directly from Trading Centrals. They can show you the market analysis, the support and resistance, the direction of the market. All right, it's important. It's very important for the traders. All right, and it will give you as well the risk. How much do you have to put your stop? Where you have to put your stop loss, and you have to put take a profit. I recommend you to try it, to check it. As you know, that Trading Center is very big. They offer services to banks, Bloomberg, Reuters, and other big financial entities. AvaTrade Academy, we launched it this year as well. You can get unlimited educational resources. You can go make tests. So for you to have the skills needed to trade. Okay, this is the Ava Protect. There's a section here for the Ava Protect. So once you take your trades, for example, if you put 1,000 euro or 10,000 euro, example, which means 0.10, this platform is connected to MT4 or MT5. You can add insurance, 6 hours. Let's say you pay premium of $9. You can see next to it. This is your risk. So any losses in the market, your risk is $10 only. All right. So you can see it's the expiry date under the 6 hours. So in this case, we insure your trade up to $1 million. So any losses up to $1 million per positions, we can return it to your account. Up to 2 days, you can use the Ava Protect. And the amount is unlimited. You can go to up to 1 million. But of course, the price of the premium will be much expensive. The price of the premium is based on the size of the positions. All right. And the time you are taking the positions, let's say if there is some big news in the US interest rate or other news, let's say, and you want to take insurance on it, it's going to be bigger, you can find the premium is higher. But let's say if you are taking it on the time that there is no volatility on it, you can find the premium is less. As I told you before, we are a sponsor for Formula One, Aston Martin. We organize a lot of events. Client being able to attend the Formula One across the world, from Abu Dhabi to Australia to Qatar to Saudi Arabia. Basically we choose the clients based on and we choose our partners and the clients, and some of the clients they win to go to the US or to Canada to attend the Formula One. And because we are in the UAE, we had to put our sponsorship here. We are a sponsor for UAE Pro League. This is our 10 hours. We got it last year, 2024. So anything you need on the AvaTrade, I'm happy to listen. Any questions, anything, please let me know.
Okay, I hope you guys have heard from the horse's mouth. Thank you so much, Alan, for the presentation. Now we're talking about the future. How do we connect? How do we make sure that everyone benefits from the services available and from the product available? From the gold, from you walking through your local places, being an international investor. That's what we are here for. Making sure that all our students, all our clients are connected to the right deal. So it's good that you have seen by your side what it's all about. Now, let me give room for, let's give room for 3 minutes for question before I give my own presentation. Do you have any question for Alan? Please just type your question or you can raise your hand just for 3 minutes, exactly 15 after this hour, then I'll be able to make my own presentation. Then we can call it a day. Any question?
I guess there's someone called Mr. Oscar has a question. You can see.
Okay. Oscar, tell us your name and where you're connected from, please.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Thank you
Oscar.
for the presentation. Though my question was about the previous speaker who was talking about the futures contract, I just wanted a clarity on how the futures contracts work and how you can be able to enter into a contract. You as a trader who is who wants to buy the real gold in form using the platform of GFT Ava, how it can be done, and how we can make sure that that contract is effective maybe for 3 months. I just want another clarity on that one, how it's done and how it works.
Okay, Oscar. So first of all, thank you for your question. Of course, that you should have, before you start taking the trades, you should have the basic knowledge, which is that how the futures contract works, and of course that you should have as well knowledge in the product that you want to trade, which is that, let's say you have mentioned the gold, so you have to know you should have the basic knowledge about the gold. So let's say you have our AvaTrade platform, and AvaTrade platform is connected to an exchange, the CME, for the gold futures. Talking about that. Some client that if you want to have more clarity, more clarification of the product, you can check it from Ava Future website, or you can check the same product in the CME in the exchange. Means in the CME exchange, they can offer you the expiry of the product. Let's say before you go into any product, you need to check the expiry of the gold. There is many, you can find 2 or 3 golds with different expiry and different contract that. So this is very important for you, because at the expiry on the delivery of the physical, which is will not do the delivery for you, but usually in the exchange they do, the expiry, so the position will be closed. So you need to make sure that you trade, let's say you take the contract, which is that have more time or more, or the expiry date is, let's say, not just a couple of weeks, couple of days. Make sure that to find something that more than 1 or 2 months on that. So this is one. So any clarification about the product, we put it on our website. For more confirmation on that, you can go to the CME. The CME, even they show you the volume on each contract, right? How much the volume on this contract, how much people they're buying on the contract. All right. So buying the contract of gold has expiry. This is what differentiates between the future and the spot.
Okay, just one more question. Lemuel, I want to ask a question, please.
Lemuel, yeah.
Where are you connected from, please?
Yeah.
I'm connected from Abuja, Nigeria. Okay, please show one Ava Protect. That's one. Okay, basically Ava Protect.
Okay, Lemuel, so you have the questions for Ava Protect. Okay, please go ahead.
Throw more light on Ava Protect. I didn't get your explanation on Ava Protect, Ava Trade Protect.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Ava Protect is just for the spot market, which is the spot gold, spot currencies. All right. It's just like somehow that when you buy, let's say, one contract of euro, which is 100,000 euro. So the spot, when you buy the contract, the Ava Protect, it's something that we have it. It's a solution or it's a risk management tool. Only AvaTrade has created this one on the spot market. You can add somehow kind of premium or insurance. So it means, let's say we 100,000 euro, you pay, let's say 200 euro as a premium. So this premium you pay it upfront will be deducted from your equity, right? So any volatility happen at the market, and let's say you have lost 10,000 euro or $10,000 or $5,000 at the expiry. Let's say you choose to take the expiry after 1 hour, 3 hours. You have to up to 2 days. Let's say if you took it on a Friday, let's say afternoon, you are buying 100,000 euro, and for 2 days you pay, let's say 100 or $500, for example. So this one will not include the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So it's gonna push till, for example, till Tuesday. So till Tuesday, this 3 or 4 days, any losses in the market for these positions at the expiry time will return to you, to your trading account. You have up to $1 million in that. If you made any profit, you can close your position anytime. Let's say the next day you made $2,000, $3,000, but of course the profit should be above the premium. For you to make a profit, you can close the position anytime. But let's say you pay the premium of $500. So you consider yourself, you started making money, it should be above $500, above $400 in this case. But again, your risk is only limited to the insurance you have it or the premium you have paid. So this premium, what does it mean? It's a hedge. We hedge it, let's say, with the banks. It's called hedging cost, in other words. All right. So this is the hedging cost, you pay it. So any risk happen in the market, your risk it be limited with this payment you did. So this payment is based on a couple of things, that the contract size you're buying, of course, that if you buy 1 lot, the price is much less than buying 5 lots or 10 lots. All right. Or if you have the, let's say, if you're choosing the expiry, 6 hours is much less than when you choose the expiry in the 2 days. And also that you cannot buy the insurance at the time of the same time, let's say there's big news on the market. No, you cannot buy, because that's gonna cost you more. Of course, that if you want to take the risk, you can do it, you pay more, and of course that rewards is bigger, probably. And you benefit from it. Right, let's say you knew next day there's a big news, right? So you buy it, your insurance the day before, and so you can benefit from the volatility on the next day. However, the insurance will not benefit you in case there is no market movement. But in all cases, this couple of months, you can see the movements in the market from gold, from the currencies, and the other product.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think this will be the only question we take. Thank you so much, Alan, for the presentation.
Thank
Then
you.
you'll be able to see that the business we are dealing with is a business that we have really developed concept and technology that can really help in risk management. You see a lot on Ava Protect now that is very much possible for you to also utilize this option as a personal trader. Even we as a company, we're also utilizing as many options as possible to mitigate risk. That's why when I hear about young traders who claim that they lost all their money, I just encourage them to come and learn more. There are a lot of systems in place that helps you to manage risk, because there's no glory in losing money all the time. If you keep losing your money, the broker will keep losing clients, and the market liquidity will keep dropping. If everybody in the brokerage platform lost money and nobody's depositing again, the broker is going to close off. You know what I mean? So that's why there are a lot of risk system in place to protect and guide and help you to manage the risk and grow your investment. And we are here to teach you all of that. Thank you so much, Alan. I'm the last speaker now. I will make presentation on GFT Ava based on availability of personnel available. I'm the only person that can be able to do it until when their team is fully ready to be coming to our training, our event here, then they can be able to present. Then after my presentation, we'll go and just make a final review about yesterday market on oil. I'm laughing, smiling because I have hit my target. I've hit my target for the month. You know, check the oil market, it just seriously dropped. As we are having the session, I close on my trade. Yeah, so we'll be able to revisit it again and analyze together and see what the future holds. And any of you that most likely want to join us, well, then you can join us. So let me explain to you much about GFT Ava, how the company operates together with Ava Trade. Now, look at this particular thing. Let me make it clear for you to understand properly. GFT Ava is a trading firm. Look at financial trading firm. As you can see, my financial trading firm. So the system of operation of GFT Ava is B2B. They make executions in a legal term in the financial market. You could classify them as executional broker or discount broker. Then they make executions on another company. So that is apart from you trading your own account. The major people who move the market are B2B, big companies who trade, and these B2B are in different categories of companies. There are banks, there are private companies, there are hedge funds, there are brokers, there are a lot of companies, there are liquidity providers. These are different people who move the market more. Then there are retailers, which is individuals, B2C. So you too, as a student or as an attendee of this event, can tomorrow also become a B2B. It's just all about starting from one point and grow from there. Then they also have the first digital platform that allow hedging with gold. As Alan said, AvaTrade also have a digital platform that also allow insurance. You could be able to insure your account, especially some of the instruments, like let's say spot executions. You could be able to insure it and for a limited number of time or days. And then now it means if you lose money, you get covered. You may not see all these kind of things in some of the platform you are trading. That's why I emphasize that our students are in one of the best places where they can stay and get the real market access, not the one that is not real, that is designed against them. Why some of these things we are talking about is designed to serve the real purpose. Now, the GFT is one of the platform that has the digital system that allows re-hedging with gold. And for example, on the CFD, if you're trading on CFD or direct futures, you may not be able to hedge directly, but through GFT, you can connect to this market and able to hedge some of your asset classes on gold. Last year, the gold price we are holding, some of them gain, the gold spot we are holding, using it to hedge our investments, some of them gain almost up to 100% and above last year. But why GFT Ava? Now, it is very good in hedging the risk. Like I said, the first ever digital token that allow you, that is backed by derivative and also hedge with real gold coins or gold bars. The coins, we don't even have a coin, it's only bars, the gold bars that I have seen available. There's no coin, but the coin and the bars can also represent the same asset because of availability of the product on exchange. Now, you can be able to hedge some of your positions. If you're a client of GFT, you can be able to hedge it directly while you trade on AvaTrade. Let me emphasize something. GFT does not have their own platform. They trade on AvaTrade platform. That's why the two companies is mentioned. They are not a full service broker. To mean that they will not offer you a trading account or offer you a trading platform or hold client funds. So everything is connected to AvaTrade in terms of execution. And if you are trading on exchange, on their exchange products or exchange traded product, which is probably not offered by AvaTrade, is those asset classes are also held with a custodian on different exchange. Just as you heard the previous speaker that said GFT has partnership with other company, especially even in Nigeria. Also, that of course I know about some of the execution done on Nigerian exchanges held by a custodian, a licensed custodian in Nigerian market as well. So so that means with GFT, you can have access to more market. You can have access to more market and you increase in returns. Then you also have access to diversification, and they also have access not to experience zero liquidation. I want to emphasize more on it because I always hear on the internet people talking about how they lose their money. 21st century, 2025, you're losing all your money. It means you need to come and learn how this works. Because there's no glory in losing your trading capital. Yes, there could be losses in trading, but not where you come in this era and still lose money. So you need to learn. But now you have access to more profit with talking about GFT because you can diversify your portfolio. Like I said, only on gold hedging, gain only for more than 100%, only on gold hedging, then not on gold CFD. I mean CFD on derivative. So imagine if you are, or not on order of your asset classes. Imagine even if you have a losses on your forex or the commodities, and some of those investments are hedged with gold at the end of the year, 6 months to 7 months to 8 years, you see that those ones have also appreciated up to 100%. Let's say, for example, you have some people that are hedging their investment to up to 40% gold, hedging the asset. Now, assuming they have 20% loss or 30% loss on derivative or futures, and at the end, the gold has gained 100%. You see that the risk has already been like really fought with, and they're not exposed to serious risk. All these people are still with us, and they're doing very much well, and they're happy with this with the innovation available. So this is the reason why you need to be with a company that have you at hand, and you can benefit more from. Now going forward, there are other benefits you could see. There's automated trading platform which you can use and this trading platform is powered by AvaTrade, and is similar, is called multi-account management platform. I think Mensa, you'll be here with us. I don't know if Mensa is here. You can people that have been with us since last year, a lot of them are here. So that's how it works, is that on MT5, we have single interface, we have multiple interface. Multiple interface is related to MAM. It's different from copy trading. Copy trading is just a software that allows you to copy. But automated platform, multiple platform, is the one used by many big companies to make executions. And once they make executions, it will reflect to all accounts that is connected. But that's a little bit limitation, which I will also explain further. When we had this section last year, one of our clients or student then also raised those concerns, which makes it more for the company to go more into research to bring in something that could be better, which is now what we are presenting to you. Then there's also a new innovation called digital token. This token now, when we say the future of derivative investment, this token now is one of the futures that helps you to mirror the price of all the instruments available with GFT Ava, including those ones on exchange. This is different from my own account. Take note, if you have your own account, it's different. I'm talking about those who are direct client of GFT Ava. So if you have access to their token, if you want, if you have access to their token, this hedging is done through the token. And this part of the automation trading, part of them, not all, part of them is done through the token. Because since they don't have their own platform, they have to tokenize or create a digital product that can be able to mirror the activities and connect it to different market flow which they are operating. Now, why I say part of it is that there are our clients who are on their own individual account connected to the same automated platform. I mean, the open account, they have a trading account on MT5 connected with AvaTrade, then they will now connect to the same automated platform. Do you understand? So now, part of them are there, part of them are on token. Those people who are really earning from the overall performance of the company are mostly digitalize their token, and it is hedged. So those people who are on a single account management, like their own account, you're trading your own account by yourself, or you connect it to the automated platform, are not necessarily hedged with gold because of the way the technology is structured. It's not really possible to hedge it together with gold, but with token, it's possible to hedge with gold. I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm trying to be fast so that we can manage time. We have 30 minutes to go. and we never ask questions. Then you still have your own personal account, which you can trade with your own account and able to hedge. Now, here it's possible. There's a system that we can allow you to manually hedge it, but they're also developing it to be automated. Look at how it works. So you may choose to open an account. You have like $10,000 you're coming into trade. Then if you want to mitigate the risk of hedging, you open through GFT Ava. They will get you Ava Trade account under them. Take note, under them, not your own account, because it's a company under another company. So you want to mitigate through them. They will get you Ava Trade account under them. Then you may be able to hedge. You may say, okay, hedge 40% of this thing, of my investment on gold, let me hedge it, and 60% go directly into derivatives. So you can hedge 40% on hedge, on hedging, then and maybe 60% on derivative. Now, so on that note, so technically you will see that 60% of your money or any percentage that you choose will be trading on the automated platform or on your own personal platform that's not connected to automation. You're doing it by yourself, you make execution by yourself there, and the other one is already hedged. So you could be able to log in and see the performances of both investment. The one you're trading, you see how it's working. The one that is hedge of gold, you could be seeing the price of gold, how it's actually also appreciating, or if it's going down, you see how it depreciates. But it has given you access to invest on a global spot market and also global derivative market. This is the future we are talking about. I don't know if I'm making sense. I have to be fast. Now, please, somebody's making noise. I have to mute you to avoid. Now, going further, we have the advantage again you need to know is a system that will not allow you mistrade. This is what I wanted to emphasize. Here, you have chance of not missing trade if you are connected to GFT Ava. Why GFT Ava? One, last time, I don't know if Alec I remember, and the student is not here. So people who connected to automated platform directly, that if you have $100, $50, $100, $200, $1,000, so let's say those who have $100, $200, sometimes they mistrade on automation, on the MAM automation. So if there is execution, some of the account will not pick those trades, especially account trade open on oil or gold or some high asset classes. So they don't really catch up the trade. Sometimes account can say like 1 month, 1 week, 2 weeks, it never pick trade because of probably this instrument and the allocation of lot is not reaching up to those accounts. But now, if you pass through GFT Ava automation, you will not miss the trade again because of your account will be able to capture the overall execution of the company and also overall performance. Even if you have $100 or $200 now, you never miss a trade. I know about two of our students that we asked them to take their money because they were not really seeing trade open on their own automation. They have to take the account and start trading by themselves. And because they were students, they were learning, they were scared of trading it. Then until they're able to finish their training session. So, but now with this one, you can never miss a trade. These are one of the advantage you need to know about the GFT derivative and Ava. Of course, these are the markets we operate. And last year, there was a record of over 60 million in trading volume. So this is volume, not necessarily profit. Take note, it's not profit, that's volume, the accumulative volume of executions. Volume is not the same thing with profit, but from volume, it can detect profit, it can also detect commission. So this is one of the last year volume only on GFT Ava. So Ava Trade is on the bigger side. They are big broker. They have more than at least what I've seen on the presentation is over $600 billion volume. Because I see Japan volume, I see other market volume. Different regions have different volume of executions. Then, and the commodity, you can also have access to GFT Alpha now. You could have access to precious metals. For example, you can see that gold can be a hedge. Physical gold bars, which is precious metal. You can be able to have access to it. So it's a system that is designed to work through different intercontinental exchange or intercontinental dealing firms. That's the system GFT Alpha is designed to work with. And we are happy to have you here, and also happy to have AvaTrade as one of the most novel broker you have. Then, apart from working directly on AvaTrade, if you work with GFT Alpha, you could also have up to 5% referral commission. You have friends coming in to join you on AvaTrade. Then, of course, you have self-trading, and you have ability to hedge your account with real gold. This is the website of GFT Alpha. Anyone that want to join, you can go to this website and join, but I'll prefer you join through us. So if you are a student, please, you could send us a message. We send you our own link where you can be able to join, so that we too will get commission. Everything is transparent. Joining us is that we are going to get commission from you. Sure. Then if you work with them, you're also going to get commission from their clients. So at least we prefer you join with us. But if you don't want, it's up to you. You can still join directly with the company. So this is all about the future of derivative investment in Africa, and how you can be able to, you can see now that how you can be able to progress from one point and able to navigate to different markets and make use of them and maximize the returns or the potentials which all this market carries. Any question? Any question? Yeah, I'm waiting for your question before we go into the last segment, which is our analysis. So, any question, guys? Let me see. Okay. So now, this was the analysis that we made yesterday. On the going for that, this is how someone have dropped a question. Please, how do I join your training? Yeah, so which is our last segment. We discussed it at the early stage. Someone said, I don't have a question so far. Okay, fine. Now, this is how GFT Alpha interface look like. From here, this is the new interface. So you could see the value of the gold being on hedging. Then you see the value of it in dollar. Before, this was below 440,000 because gold has gone up to $105 per gram. It has hit 40,000 plus. So the more the gold price goes up, the more it goes up. Now, this will be how the value of your own account on derivative will be. But if you are on MT5 direct, it will show here. It will show you on your MT5. Then you can be able to mirror it. But you can see on your dashboard, on your portal, you can be able to see your MT5 account on it, and they're able to see your balance maybe on MT5, where we try to know if we could maybe work strongly on API connectivity. So if you have an account with AvaTrade, you can be able to see the balance of that MT5 under AvaTrade. Yeah. Another person asked a question. Please, I don't join on time. Okay, fine. I will be able to explain that one to you. So this is how it works. So the more the company trade, the more you make more profit and you can withdraw, and or the more you trade as well, the more you make profit, and the more the value of the gold appreciates, the more you also make profit. Then you have chances of making more profit. So on this kind of structure, it's difficult for you to have liquidation. Do you understand? So how many of you have lost money before in trading? Like have lost your capital before in trading?
The first time I started, I lost all.
First time you started, you lost all. Were you trained?
I was watching YouTube videos then.
Okay, I see. And probably you didn't get enough training on risk management. Who else have lost money before conjoining? I mean, have lost capital.
SNS did it to me again yesterday, and that was the last. I'm on AvaTrade right now.
Oh, you lost your money there too. I discussed about different brokers offering different services to different people, but I don't want to talk against any brokers. We discussed that yesterday. So who else have lost money, lost their capital? Even in 2018, 2019, in our Lagos office, it was.
I have lost as well.
Wow. That is one of the reasons. Now, do you think with GFT Ava it's difficult, it's easy to lose your capital? With system they have on ground, including the hedging facility, even if you're on AvaTrade, using AvaTrade insurance and the protection, AvaProtect, do you think it can be extremely easy for you to lose your capital? Because I want you to understand something. You need to know why something. Because we try to solve a problem. The problem we are trying to solve is the problem of people not losing their capital. That's the problem we want to solve. Personally, I'm a business guy. I don't like a system where people come in and lose their capital. Okay, if you keep losing money, losing capital, all your capital all the time, that business will collapse. That's how it works. But remember, if your capital is still there, business has capacity to grow. Do you think it's very possible, as easy as ABCD, the way you guys are losing money in other broker, for you to come in and lose your capital here? Just think, no? Just think by yourself.
No, it's not easy because of the hedging.
Okay. Who else have thought another alternative that could be preventive you from losing capital? Who else? Because when you talk about risk management, you need to evaluate some circumstances, trying to know whether the risk is high or low. Even by mere common sense, then you will know. So the problem the two companies solving is problem of risk management for investors, which give you the future why you should be able to join the company. Now, we have 15 minutes to go. Let me just hear from you guys. I don't like our class used to be very, very interactive. I don't like why everybody's quiet. It give me concern that maybe you guys are confused. Now, yesterday we have on trading on oil based on the inventory report that dropped. Somebody said I lost all my money over 300K. Wow. Wow. So now you have come to a place where you are protected. So where it can be difficult for you to lose your money like that. That's why we want to encourage you guys to learn and to be on the right platform. I've been trading for more than 10 years. I've not blown capital. I don't know. It's all about knowledge. So we don't lose capital. None of our clients on GFT ever have lost their capital. They can only have depreciation, but not capital. Yeah, and this time around, they are doing perfectly well. They are facing doing perfectly well. People that joined almost like a week ago, they're already on 5% profit. Yeah, but now it's different from your own execution. It's different. So we have analysis on oil yesterday because of the inventory report came down. I'm so sorry. This is not just an event. It's education. So we have to give education to our students who are already with us, because this is the best time we also have to give that education and our analysis. So guys, take note. You know that about $4 million was released on oil, and so because of that, and the last time was also 8 million. So we are sensing oversupply in the market. Oversupply is coming up in the market. So because of that, we emphasize on that time the market was here. Is Cynthia here? Cynthia, are you in the meeting today? So the market was here. So we emphasize on, okay, no, the market was here. The market was here. When we have meeting yesterday, market was here. So we emphasize that on once the market, the inventory report come out to be more supply, then we should go on sale. Because Cynthia, you said you wanted to buy, because of on Friday, on Thursday we bought and we all cash out. So this morning you could see as we sold last day, it has dropped from. Sorry. It has dropped from here. We have gone 261 pips. Yesterday, last week we gained yesterday we closed at 270 pips. So we have technically hit our target for the month. And again, remember at the beginning of this month we sold here, and we left at 71, which was 583 pips. So we have surpassed our target for the month, which is 500 pips. Already we have hit target for the 2 months trading. Now, so congratulations to all of us who have already hitting that target. Let's see from next month we're still in this new month. Let's see how far we could go. By March, we can be able to know, see how much. I think we're already like one or 2 months ahead of our target, which is fine, instead of us to be lagging behind. We'll give you a more further analysis concerning the situation. We have resisted our trade on oil. The reason is because of this particular point. I will explain to you. We explained to you before based on our price action, because we have found the first price action setting on oil so far. Then we have gold. We emphasize. I think Menza is here. I told you to hit a trigger here yesterday. By that time the gold price was not like this. I told you to put a trigger here. Menza, did you put a trigger here? And if you miss it, a comfort that you should put a trigger here. So currently it's at 2,900. Menza and Alice, I don't know if you are here. If you're here, just drop a chat. We don't have much time. I want to make sure we close on time. So as it dropped immediately, the market went up. It has gone up. This is on gold CFD. The same thing, gold spot is also doing perfectly well. Please understand that the price of spot control the CFD. That's why you need to make sure that you hedge it on spot. Because if the spot market move, the CFD move. The CFD does not control spot. Spot control the CFD. So it has gone 64 pips so far, and which is a very nice one for you. I'm sure you place the trade. I want to know if you place the trade. If you didn't place it, make sure you contact. Okay, yeah, I can see you. Mensa, did you place the trade? You are on the meeting. What of Alice? Alice is not here. So now, so technically, we may be expecting more in the future. Just keep holding it. If anything changes, we'll let you know. Keep holding it, so it will surpass and hit our target. We are targeting 3,000. We have about 80 pips left. When we get to 3,000, we'll check more, because we have some data analysis we have done on oil, sort of on gold, regarding supply and demand, and the production level from the miners globally. So we'll know if there will be more chances of the gold getting to 4,000 this 2024. So just make sure you follow up. Then we analyze on those who trade on Forex. We also analyze with you on Forex. Analyze with you on Forex on Euro USD. So it is still valid, or based on people that want to trigger sales because of based on the United States trade war. We give you something to make sure that you consider this price and this price or within this area. But for a long time, we said it clearly, for a long time, you could place a buy within this area and expect like a very sharp movement. That's for a long time, not now, not immediately. You will take note, so that you won't place it. Although if you have placed it there, obviously you may be on profit by now, but it's for a long time process. But also remember our entry, as we always emphasize with you, our entry. Our analysis is very simple, it's not too hard. Then we also give analysis on Canada, US Canada. We're expecting a sharp drop on US Canada. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, it has not really triggered, but we'll be able to look into this market to see what's going to happen, and let you guys know, those of you who are on the Forex chat. Then for people that said, my friend that asked to join us, this is our website. You could join us. Anybody that join us today, we have 10% to 50 to 20% discount based on the cost outline he or she choose to join. So you could join us. Generally, if you want to learn everything about our school, you could join us on this course. This one, FS Future Option Derivative and Crypto. Then you can join us on this one if you want to learn everything. Then we also have specialized courses for people that want to learn some things. Like I have people that want to learn just oil. You could also join us on just to learn about oil and oil trading and futures. These are websites. I don't know whether you have the website now. So if you want the discount, send me a chat. Don't reach on our website so that we could be able to give you a special link for the discount. 10% to 20% discount. And why is 10%? Why is it 10% to 20%? It's based on if you learn for a long time, you have more percentage. If you're learning for a short time, you have shorter percentage of discount. Then, so when you click in any one of them to register, you'll be able to see the courses, look at the prices. Okay, plan. Yeah, so there are different plans. You may also, if you're a big boy, you can afford me, you know what I mean? So you can be able to go into exclusive VIP, which means that's about 1 month. It's for high network clients, or you can also go for VIP with me, with us generally. But it is just if you register for this one, just me and you only. But we have 1 month plan of 250,000. We have 6 months plan of 500 or 800,000 based on exchange rate. Then we have 1 week. People don't know. I have not seen anybody on 1 week except one person. Yeah. Then we have refresher course. Those of you who are ready, if you want to do a refresher course with us, then you can pay this on refresher course. But for the sake of this meeting, if you're joining us today, you have 10% to 20% discount on that. These ones that are big, you have discount on this one. You have discount on this one. You have discount on this one. This one too, you also have discount, but 10%. This one you have discount about 10%. Yeah, this one, I'm not sure. Okay, you can have discount on this one too, about 10%. Is any question? We have 7 minutes. Any question?
So I have a question. Is the price of gold where it is right now worthy to enter?
Yeah. We are hitting this point. Here would be the SL. So it's most likely going to this point. Yeah.
I mean on gold.
Yeah. It will go to 3,000. It will go to 3,000. So let's see if you have any question. Who want to join us? Who want to join AvaTrade? Just let us know so that we can be able to onboard you. Yeah, on gold. I'm seeing it on gold. Yeah. So if you enter, hit SL within this area. The 1 week is physical. We are online here, so we don't do physical class for now because almost everybody is online. We don't have only 2 persons who register for physical class. Yeah, only 2. As you can see, we have 23 people here. They are all online. I think my friend asked a question from Zambia. I think. So because we have people all over, so we don't really have physical class like that. It's based on demand. So any further question?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, on the oil now, the WTI, what's the best position now? I think it's to exit because I just exited this morning.
Yeah, leave the market, or if I've left, Just because
Yes.
of this meeting, I didn't share it with you guys that have left. But those people who are my personal VIP, I've shared to them that have left the market. Because that's agreement with them. But now it may break this point. So if you don't want to leave, it can put your SL above here. But because of this point is breaking, so we're expecting 71. So we'll give you our next entry, which is a very big blow for buyers. They will make a lot of money. They will make a bad money on it. Yeah. I think you're on profit.
Yes.
Are you using our plan, our trading plan, or you don't have a plan?
At least I'm not using it, but at least I was able to get 160 pips.
150 pips.
Yes.
Yeah, please use our plan. So you are owing us 350 pips. You know, you have to make with $10,000 profit to $100,000 profit. It's your money, but we have to make you make that money. If you cannot make the money, based on the capital you have, at least you need to make some reasonable amount. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at it here. I'm not like I'm not an ID trader. I'm a realist. So that's my religion. It's stronger than my Christian faith. So I'm a realist. Anything that's not real, I don't participate in it. So when I tell you this is how much you make, you should work and make that money. It's your money, but you have to be sure that you're doing well. If you're not doing well, then you just have to leave the business. It's as simple as that. Look at it here. We didn't make the statement to make you guys happy. We make it to put yourself on target and to achieve it. Yeah, look at it. So you should be able to make this kind of money. That's why we have that plan. At least if we didn't make it, let's know that we didn't make it. But let's try to know how far whether business can work or not. So you're owing us 350 pips. Let's see how far. Have you gotten before this month? Have you gotten the previous pip?
Yes.
Okay, so add it up together. Have you lost some pip as well?
Yes, I did. But last week on I think I got about 200 pips. Yeah.
Oh, last 200 pips. This week 150 pips. That is 350 pips.
Yeah.
So that means you are owing yourself 150 pips to meet your target for the month. And today is 13th.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So you have already close to your above your average target. As I tell you, tomorrow you can be trading for companies. These are what they will give to you. That's the truth. Yeah. Even if you ask your friend to give you money to trade, he will ask you questions. How far? What is the expectation? If you don't have anything to give them as expectation, they won't give you money. And that expectation is what they will work on. If you meet up with the expectation, they'll be giving you more money. If you didn't meet up, they will draw their money and go. It's as simple as that. So as a trader, you need to build your system on a plan that works. And it helps to guide the emotions. It helps you not to be emotional. Once you meet a target, you can leave the market. Now, just take note of that analysis. It can leave if you are meeting target, but we're expecting more crash. It may crash further. It may crash further to this point. Yeah, because it's already off this area. We know why it's crashing. Two factors: the Russian and the Ukraine deal and oversupply. Any further question?
So on Euro USD, I'm seeing there is a reversal here, the bearish reversal. Do you think it can drop more?
Are you buying or sell?
On sale.
Oh, at what price did you place your buy?
No, on sale. I'm on sale.
At what price? So at what price did you place your sale? Sorry.
Around. Let me check.
It should be here.
I placed myself on 1.041, 4130.
1.01.
1.04130.
Okay, just here now. Just here. 1.041 is somewhere here.
Yes, somewhere there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Good position. Yeah. So you can put the SL here. You can put the SL based on your risk. Make sure you follow our risk plan. I don't know. Make sure. So you know that we always put SL above resistance. So leave
Yes.
it there. Yeah. So just leave it. As soon as it places there, just leave it because of the trend for the year is bearish, and the trade war is still in place. We are going to give you more classes next week concerning the economic outlook on United States and the economic outlook on the Eurozone to be sure if anything has changed, if the Euro is going to gain strength in the future, then we can now leave the selling part of United States and move to Euro. Do you understand? So just relax. Remember what I told you: if you're a buyer, be a buyer; if you're a seller, be a seller. So even if you go up, even if you go up, you can only hit your SA, no problem. But we give you another market that will gain back. You don't understand? So don't panic. Make sure it's in line with your risk. So if you go up, we're gonna give you another one that you cash out. So any further question? We have hit our time to leave. I want to get your feedback from what you have learned today and everything. I also want to thank those of us who are part of us who want to register with us today. Can you indicate? Send us your name and your phone number. Let us take it now and register with you. I want to thank everyone.